What is going on, my friends? It's Crypto Jim here with your cryptocurrency daily live stream. Let's get this crypto. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong channel. Wrong channel. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. My name's Jim, and we've got an awesome update for you today. The market has been tanking. I've been calling for it for the last week or two, letting you know divergences everywhere, bearish signals. I even tried to do a bull case the other day video, and I just, man, if you watch that video, I had such a hard time doing it in the middle of the video. Hey, you want to know something funny? I've already made this video. I was talking for about 20 minutes and talking into this microphone, and yeah, it wasn't recording. And I was like, I was going to hit stop recording right there, and it wasn't on. So, my heart sunk. I gave you it was the best video I ever made. So you missed it. Hey, couple things before we jump into the video. Hey, I'm glad you're here. By the way, just welcome on this awesome. What is today? Is today Thursday? I think it's today's Thursday. No, it's Friday. Man, today's Friday. Welcome to this episode on this Friday. A couple things. We have this amazing group on Facebook. It is the best group on Facebook. It is the Litecoin swing trading community. Don't let that deceive you. We talk about a lot of crypto there, mainly Litecoin, mainly Bitcoin. Those are the two primary, but we do talk about some others. It is a fantastic group. It is spam free. I want to invite you to come. Okay, just look it up on Facebook and join. It's completely free. We give free charts and analysis. We offer our videos as well for you to share, and just a great community of people. You come join us. If you're awesome community, if you're a naysayer to technical analysis, you don't like Elliott Wave, it is not for you. It is not for you, so don't show, okay? And my channel is probably not for you if you don't like Elliott Wave and technical analysis. Okay, with that being said, let's jump into the charts. We have an awesome video today. Hey, oh, by the way, do me a favor. Before we start, again, one more thing. There's this little red box right down below on YouTube there. It says subscribe on it. Hey, hit that button right now. Go ahead, I'll wait for you. Go ahead. No. Really, go ahead. Hit it. Right now. Go ahead. Yeah, you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that sub. That really helps the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel, get this information out to people. Go ahead and hit a like, hit a thumbs up for me too. It's going to be a great video. I can tell you before we even have it. It's going to be a fantastic video. How do I know? Because I already did it. I already know all this content. It's amazing. So hit the thumbs up and hey, hit the notification bell. I do a video every day at some point in the day. I try to get them done in the mornings, but sometimes I'll do a couple a day with trading analysis as well. Just teaching you how to trade, teaching you how to look at the market, and teaching what I've been learning. What I've spent a lot of money learning, my own hard-earned money learning how to trade. I'm teaching you for free. All right, today, here's what we got going on. I'm going to teach you the secret to my moving average on the RSI. Okay, this is a secret trade signal that I have. It's a confirmation signal for me that I use in Bitcoin and in Litecoin. And I want to teach it to you today. I thought I had my charts up, but I've already moved them, and let me pull it up. So go ahead and I'm going to pull up the Bitcoin 2-hour chart. I want you to do the same in your trading as well. Stay on the 2-hour chart. You get the best signals there I've found. I really like the 2-hour signals. Let me tell you my settings so your chart can look like mine. First off, we want to see the RSI at the bottom. We want to see the RSI set to 10. We want to see the moving. We want to put a moving average on the RSI. So that's what that red line is. It's a moving average. It's not a exponential moving average. It's just a simple moving average. Okay. The way you put it on the RSI is you click right here where it says RSI on TradingView. Right click, say Add Indicator on the RSI. When you do that, a list of indicators will come up. You just come up in here and type moving average moving average right there. Click on that guy and choose a simple moving average. Set it to 10 and you'll have what I have. Pick whatever colors you like. I have red and purple. Those are the colors that I can see easily. Now, that is the signal. That is my signal indicator for buying and selling for swing trading. Swing trading I've found is the best. Some of you are trying to trade a lot of these smaller waves. You need to just stick with the larger moves. They're safer, and you're going to make more money at the end of the day doing that. I have learned the hard way, losing money trying to trade these smaller waves, and you just end up dying over time. So stick to the 2-hour chart. That'll help you. Now let me teach you the signal. First off, when you see price come up in here to this overbought region, this white area, this is, I have it set for 70 and 30. Okay, so those are my settings on the RSI. 70. If you go in here to the settings, settings, there it is. Style, you can see I've got it for 70 and 30, upper band and lower band. You can set it for 80-20. I set it for 70-30. I know where the 80 mark is and I know where the 20 mark is. So when price comes up here into the overbought region, we're looking for a potential sell signal. Now, we didn't get the sell signal here, and the reason we didn't get it because we didn't get a second hit up here with divergence, okay? So there was no sell signal here. But if you look down here, what you'll notice is that you've got that price came down, okay? It came down for another hit to the low, and you got two hits to the low, okay? And then price goes up. And so what you're going to notice is this corresponds with this little area on the chart right here. I'm going to make it as big as possible so you can see it. I want you to understand the signal and how to read it, okay? So this is Bitcoin's play, by the way. Often you'll have this strong hit to the low, and then you'll have this. It'll come up for a rebound, and then it'll work its way back down to that low, and that's why the second hit. But that's a good high probability 1-2 trade right there. Generally, is what that usually is. When it comes with divergence, that means it's the end of the wave. Okay, so if this price came down a little further while the RSI stayed up, that's also a good signal as well. But that just means that price is getting ready to start another wave. Okay, so anyway, what you want to do is that when price gets in the oversold or overbought region with divergence or with double hit to the top or bottom, what you want to do is wait for price to cross this MA. Okay, so you wait for the RSI to cross this MA. That's not your signal yet. What we then do is wait for a pullback. You see the pullback right there? I'm gonna make this really big. I'm gonna put an arrow right on that pullback so you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so double hit to the bottom, price crossed the moving average right here, and then there was a pullback. See it? Right there. Now let me show you what that corresponds to on the chart. Okay, price came down, that's the first hit. Came down again, that's the second hit. Price began to go up, but watch this. Okay, there's your pullback. There's your pullback. And that, my friends, is your confirmation of entry. Now, why do I say that? Because if you enter here, okay, you have a confirmation to the upside. Otherwise, you're just guessing if it's going to go up. So if you enter down here in this first pullback before it goes up, how do you know it's not coming down more? Because many times the RSI will continue down. So we're waiting for the cross to say, okay, there's a confirmation of a change of direction, and then the pullback gives you the lowest price after that correction. Many times price comes down to where it started. It didn't in this case, but that's not the greatest signal in the world, and they actually went sideways for a little while before you got rewarded with that trade. But the RSI never told you to let it go. You see on the 2-hour, it stayed in the middle. It never told you to let that trade go, so it never gave you a signal. Okay, now price did come up. Price did come up here. Okay. And but it didn't give you divergence. Okay, what we're looking for generally, especially when the trend is on the upside, we're looking divergence on the top for our signals. Okay, we're looking for divergence on the top for our signals. Now let me just show you where the best signals come with this indicator, and that's why you need to use it as a swing trade indicator. We're looking for divergence most of the time. Okay. Here we have divergence. We have RSI going down, price going up. We've got two different scenarios where there's divergence on both scenarios. So we've got divergence, we've got price in the oversold region with divergence. And so here's your sell signal. Price came up, it came down, came up. Now we have the divergence. Okay, with the divergence, we also have the moving average up in this region as well. So we had a price crossed it and retested it. Okay, now what does that correspond to on the chart? Well, if I put this here, this is where this candle right here is where it crossed the moving average, and this is where it retested this top right here. And on the retest and then the reversal, that's your sell signal. So you would have taken your profits right up in this region right here. You think that's a pretty good region to take your profits? Uh, I mean, does anybody ever nail the top? I mean, really, do you nail the very top? If you try to nail the top every time, you're going to end up losing out. Okay, I know that as well. So you look for a region to take your profits and you stay satisfied with it. And then you don't try to FOMO back in. When this thing comes back up, you don't FOMO back in. The RSI isn't telling you. You see how it's staying down here? It's coming back up, but it's in general we're moving down. So the RSI didn't give you a signal to get out, and still now we've come down to this oversold region. Now what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for a second hit. We're looking for a second leg down. So we've had our first leg down corresponding here. I'm expecting a second leg down. Okay, and that's what we're getting right now. In fact, the price is finally moving down. They've tried to shake you out this morning. They're doing their best to confuse traders right now. But this price is going to be coming down. It's going to be retesting this area. My guess is that we're going to retest this region of support right here. Let me just draw a box around it. I don't believe in support, by the way. I just use the word because people know what it means. There is no such thing as support. How do I know that? Well, where is the support when they started bringing price down? There's no support. When the market makers want to move the market, they'll move right through the support. What do you think this whole move is in Bitcoin? It's gone up and just shot through resistance like it's butter. Okay, there's no resistance. There's no support. They do what they want to do. Okay, so understand that. Now there are little stops along the way, and I'll do a video on that later, but I don't want to get bogged down on that. But just understand that they use support and resistance against you, but you need to learn to use support and resistance for you. Okay, there's price structure, and that's what I call it. I call it structure. Use structure to help you know what the moves of the market makers are going to be and how to play them. Okay. All right. So anyway, price is going to come down here. I'm looking for somewhere in the ballpark of this region. If we get a deeper pull, and the fibs are kind of telling me we might get a deeper pull, but I'm not certain of that. We might get a deeper pull down to the $6,200 region. Okay, so I'm thinking anywhere from 62 to 66 is going to be the final test for Bitcoin down here. So there's my call today. So how do you know when to get back in? Well, what we want to do is let me just make the RSI nice and big here so you can see it. What we want to see then, let me get my paintbrush here. Where's the paintbrush? Not seeing it. If you see the paintbrush, would you tell me? Not seeing it. Got it down here. Oh, it's in this chart. Okay, there it is. Okay, so yeah. So what we're expecting is that this moving average is probably going to end up moving down, doing something like that. Okay, then what we're expecting now after that, and let me get the purple here, I'm expecting another hit to the low, and then a cross, then a retest, and then an oscillation up, something like that, right? That's what I'm expecting. So how would that correspond with price? Well, we're looking for price to come down. Make that second hit to the low. Okay, and then a cross. When it crosses, that means we've got momentum to the upside. It crosses the average of price as it's moved down over the last 10 periods. And that retest gives you the second leg, so that's like a 1-2 entry or an AB entry. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for price to get a black here, because that's what it's going to be on my chart, black. I'm looking for price to come on down and then start coming up, retest, and boom, we're going up. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, something like that. So I hope that helps you kind of gauge what's coming up. From an Elliott wave perspective, this is looking 5 wave-ish. Okay, I was looking at this earlier in my other video that I made that you'll never see, and I determined that this is probably an ending diagonal 5th wave. It does break the high here. It does not feel right as a 1-2, and the reason it does because this broke the high, so that negates that being a 1-2. And I don't think it's an AB because the fibs don't support that as well. So because that's the case, I'm believing that this is more like this is the 5th wave, and so we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. If we got 5 waves coming down, we need to be expecting ABC going up, and that's what I'm looking for now. So this is my count right now without going into all the analysis and explaining why. This is what I'm looking at. So I'm looking for one more hit to the low. Okay, so that's kind of the wave I'm looking for. I'm projecting then once we get down here A, B, C, and you want to trade that. Okay, so stick to the 2-hour time frame. You're going to have the best signals there. Okay, wait for that second hit to the bottom. Wait for a cross of the MA and a retest. All right, that is my secret. I've just divulged it. If you have any questions, let me know. Now, hey, is that a perfect indicator? No way, man. We don't just, that's not all we use. That's not the only analysis we use in our trades, but that is a fantastic, when you see that, it's good high probability trading, okay? And it's a good confirmation signal of what you're looking for. All right, let's take a peek at Litecoin really quick and just see if we can get any price targets there. All right, and then we'll cut this video to the end. This is actually on the 2-hour time frame. See how price is coming down. I'm looking for a hit down here, and then a second hit. If I get it, a cross and a retest. That's going to be the best signal in the world. This is looking to me like an ABC. If I put the fibs on it, and you can see how we're probably coming down here to the $79 region. That is my projection in price, $80 to $79 today. It may happen today. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen today, but I'm not certain it's going to happen today. But this looks like A, that looks like B, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5's coming down. That's my count there. I'm not going to go into the details of that. I just want to give you a quick update and show you this moving average indicator. Okay, guys, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, smash those likes, everybody, and let's get this crypto. Yeah, that's not me, but I think Crypto Kirby's hilarious. I don't watch a whole lot of guys, but I listen to him sometimes just for a hoot. So hey, help me build this channel. Maybe Jim of All Trades will be up there one day with the best of them. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I will bring a video tomorrow. I'm probably going to put out a couple trading minutes this weekend to help you in your trading analysis and in your what do I say? And in your just in your how to trade, and so might be putting those out. Join us on Facebook, and let's have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later. Hey, I can stop recording now. Praise God.